おかえり、ドクター。
Hello guys and welcome back in my channel. In this video I review Nian.
誰か？御社のスタッフからここでいい暮らしができるって聞いたんだけどさ、寝食はただ遊びも充実してるって。関係者以外立ち入り禁止？んなこと言うなよ。少しは私の顔を立ててくれよ。
She's a 6-star operator and will be released as the release of the event Ancient Forge, and you can only get her from the banner or in eventually future rerun. Nian is a defender that can block 3 enemies. As any 6-star operator, she has 2 talents. The first one is Mountainous Armor, and will increase all defenders' maximum HP when Nian is in the squad. Her second talent is Omniscience, and at deployment, Nian will immediately obtain 3 shields. Each one can block 1 attack from enemies. Her first skill is Team Burning, and when activated, it will increase Nian's defense, attack, and she will deal arts damage with normal attacks.
Hey, 私にやるってか？目を据えて誰かよく兵をさらんや。戦場に出たからには死ぬ覚悟を決めろ。
Her second skill is Copper Seal, and with that skill, Nian will stop attacking enemies, increasing her defense, and the block count will be increased by 1. And she will damage with arts damage all enemies who are attacking Nian and silence them for a short time.
さっさと片付け。命に危険なしさ。ああ、お前は例外みたいだな。戦場は俺に。戦場に出たからには死ぬ覚悟を決めろ。なぜこの私がお前ら劣等品のために時間を浪費しなくてはならないんだ。中とは中、すなわち鋳造は万象の種。了解した。私にやるってか？死の矛を持って死の盾を通さばいかん。そしたら全部ドカンだ。
Her third skill is Iron Defense, and at activation, Nian will increase her attack, and all nearby allies will obtain extra defense, and their block count will be increased by 1, and obtain the resist buff.
Wow, めっちゃ僕と遊ぼう。
問題ないよ。
私にやるってか？なぜこの私がお前ら劣等品のために時間を浪費しなくてはならないんだ。
高温気体力学はめちゃむずなんだから。
プログラム起動します。私ここ。
問題ないよ。
わあ、見ちゃうところだ。みんなこっち来て。
中とは中、すなわち鋳造は万象の手中なり。
はーい。
Let's talk about her base buffs. The first one is Rare Metal Identification. When this operator is sent to the workshop to process elite material, the production rate of byproduct will be increased by 100%. The second buff is Unrestrained. When this operator is sent to the workshop to process elite material, all corresponding recipes will consume 2 extra moral. Summing up, Nian is a 6-star defender, and she is a limited operator. That means you can't get her from standard headhunting. and as a defender her statistics is really good. Her talent can increase all defenders' maximum HP even if she is not deployed, so you just need to select her in the squad, while her second talent will grant her 3 shields, and each shield can block 1 of any type of damage dealt from enemies. Her first skill will increase her defense and attack, and she will deal arts damage with normal attacks, and since Nian's raw attack statistic is already high, for a defender, with that skill she can do a pretty good job dealing arts damage against enemies with high defense. Her second skill is a really powerful skill, similar to Quora's one but more powerful. Beside the big buff to the defense, she will be able to silence all enemies who are attacking Nian, and deal them some arts damage. With that skill at Mastery 3, she can increase her defense by 130%. That means she can easily reach more than 1500 of defense, and if used with Shining with the third skill, her defense can reach more than 2500. For a defender who can block 4 enemies with more than 2500 defense is really strong. Another good point of that skill is she can silence all enemies who are attacking her, so if you use Nian to tank Defense Crusher, they will never be able to stun her, unlike Lapland who can't block enemies with too high damage like Crushers. In that case, Nian is really good. Her third skill is really cool, full support skill which can increase all nearby allies' defense and increase their block count by 1, and will also increase her self-attack by height percentage. Her attack is already high, and with the skill at a higher rank level, she can reach more than 1000 of attack. Anyway, the defense buff to nearby ally is really good, which can increase everyone's survivability against physical damage enemies. And the best part is the block count will be increased by 1 for all nearby allies. That means defenders can block 1 extra enemy. Same for AoE guard, that means they can attack 1 more target. Manticore or Ethan become able to block 1 enemy. I don't know if that's good or bad. Anyway, the buff to the block count for ranged units will be useless, but for all ground units is really good buff. Imagine a Blades with 1500 attack, 700 defense, 4 block count, so she can deal damage to 4 enemies simultaneously. She will become a monster for enemies. But remember, that skill can't increase block count for summons like Nightingale's Mirage or Mayer's robots. And at the end, all nearby allies will get one of the strongest buff in the game, Resist buff, which will decrease by 50% the duration of stun, snare and freeze. Anyway, Nian is a limited operator, and as a 6-star operator, she's really strong, who can deal some good arts damage DPS with the first skill, being a really good tank with the second one, and a big supporter with the third skill. She really deserved that limited 6-star title. I wish good luck for everyone to get Nian from the new banner. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.
人には器具と同じように格付けってもんがあんだよ。おめえはそん中でも面白いというかちょっと異質ってとこかな。おめえになら兵器を鋳造してやる価値はあるかもしんねえけど、剣を撃ったところで戦えないなら宝の持ち腐れってやつだな。